The eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. We choose to go to the moon, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God on the Bible that you walked on the moon.
Okay?
If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you if you don't leave me alone.
I'm descending the ladder. One small step for man, one big leap for me.
Okay, class, today we will be looking at the proudest moment in American history, the Apollo 11 moon landing. Here we can see Neil Armstrong taking that historic first step and becoming the first man to walk on the moon. Yes, Timmy?
Who shot that?
What?
Who shot that footage?
What do you mean?
Well, if Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, then who's holding the camera?
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for man.
Well,
Who's out there with the camera?
No, I know what you're asking. I'm just...
Very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder.
Could have been like a tripod, or... No, it's not.
Tranquility base,
Hey, Mr. Teacherson, what can I do for you?
Who shot the moon landing?
Neil Armstrong.
No, he was in it. I mean, who's holding the camera?
Wait a minute, I know this. It was... I have no idea.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Hang on a second.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Mayor. Who shot the moon landing?
Buzz Aldrin.
No, he was in the ship.
I don't know. Alien? Wait, hold on one second.
Thank you for calling the military.
Hi, yes, I have a question.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No. Who shot the moon landing?
Obama residence.
Yes, Mr. President. Who shot the moon landing?
Who's asking that?
Some kid from PS 139.
Hold on.
So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Cybro, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
I'm currently descending the ladder. I think I have a f***ing rock in my shoe. Can we do another take? This one's like a bitch. Whoa!
So, my brother's a huge conspiracy theorist, and he is convinced that we never landed on the moon. And he's made me watch all these videos with like the little evidences and stuff, the flag is waving, etc. And for me, I don't have an opinion either way, but secretly I kind of hope that we did fake the moon landing. Because to me, that would almost be more American than actually having put a man on the moon. That would be a bigger accomplishment in my book to have made a world superpower forfeit the Cold War on a hoax. Like, In 70 years, I hope it's Ashton Kutcher who's like hosting the time when they open all the secret documents. Like, oh, Russia, you got punked! Well, that's an elaborate hoax. That would take a lot of, it's like, I wish I could have been there, fly on the wall during the proceedings, like when they're planning to, like, put together this elaborate hoax, like, and like, what would the casting call be like for this? Obviously they can't say what it is, but they're like, yes, you, okay, show us your best moonwalk. What would you walk like if you were on the moon, let's say? What is this for again? It's not bad. What about you, sir? Oh, interesting moonwalk, Mr. Jackson. I don't know why anti-gravity would make you walk like that, but interesting interpretation. It says here you're willing to become white for the part, is that true? That's very important in this day and age. So this is also a true story. An organization recently went through the whole Freedom of Information Act and all the paperwork necessary to have NASA release the original moon landing footage to have it examined. And when NASA went for it, they couldn't find it, and then later discovered it had been taped over. Well, if that isn't suspicious. Okay. How can you tape over the moon landing? That's the only thing you've ever done. I'm like, how did that happen? They're like, yeah, hey, Greg, could you look at the moon landing? The guys are here for it. Oh, is that what that was? Oh, my. Lost was on, and I had to be in the... Oh my gosh, I'm so fired. That never happened anywhere else. Some of them were like, hey, yeah, the guys are here to check out the Constitution. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. We got a call and there were no more Post-it notes. And it was really important for me to remember it, so across the top, it's called Canada. Is that
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator at NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight.
I can see the Earth from here.
I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get...
I'm heading out. I appreciate it.
And get the hell out of the black house.
That's one small step for man, one big fart for mankind. Okay, let's do it again.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is a science fiction series, but we were much more interested in writing the fiction.
Than in knowing anything about the science, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally study science for weeks before you're really on top of it.
Yeah, and I had to do the links for a Dale Winton pilot, so...
sod it.
Yeah.
Last week on Space Trek and Wars.
Captain's log, Thursday. Keep on driving ship. Done.
Captain, the little green men have made a hole in the silver wall with their laser thingy, and now the space is getting in.
Quick, everyone, put on those special motorcycle helmets we use for breathing with. We're humans. We breathe air, not space.
I'm the doctor around here, Captain, but as usual, you're right. Breathing space is incredibly bad for you. My doctor's surgery on the ship is absolutely full of people who've accidentally got a lungful of space and are having to be made better on that modern machine that's a bit like the metal slidey thing that's the old way of doing a credit card.
What, where the person is the credit card and the blanket is the little slip of tracing paper or carbon paper?
Yes, that's right.
Where the engine is?
Yes, Captain, I'm in the room with it now.
Good. Are you in charge of making it work and things?
Yes.
Well, we need to get away from the thing that's going to blow up very quickly before we blow up too.
Typically, the engine's broken.
I'm ordering you to fix it as quickly as possible.
All right. Done it.
That was actually faster than I expected.
Thank you.
Okay, full speed.
No, you have to do that from the bridge, by which I'm in the room you're in now. You've got the button.
Oh, is it this one?
No.
Right, let's try this one here.
Oh! Yes, that's the one. Later I'll pop up and stick a Dymo label next to it.
Well, it's certainly done the trick. I'm looking at the speedo now, and we're doing 150.
Careful you don't bump into a planet.
We're losing gravity, Captain.
Oh no! All the Dymo labels are floating off. How will we know what button does what?
Well, there's only left, right, up, down, and fire.
True.
Computer, do a scan of the planet for what we're looking for.
Well, take your stuff and get the fuck out. Why don't you quote me and say it's bullshit?
Sending the ouch.
The shadows interrupt. I don't give a damn about all that shit.
This is full of shit.
Of lunar orbit being falsified.
Being falsified?
Correct. We've got an unedited tape from a source at the Johnson Space Center.
Totally nonsense.
So I hurt my balls. I seriously hurt myself.
So you guys know that they're fucking gonna bomb the moon tomorrow? Yes. You know this. They're fucking gonna bomb, say it out loud, they're gonna bomb the moon tomorrow. You heard this shit? They're gonna bomb the, you know why? To find out if there's water on the moon. They're gonna bomb it. Bomb it. Bomb! They're bombing the fucking moon! You know what the moon controls? All the fucking water in the world. Not worth it. I don't know. How about not fuck this planet up? How about let's stop that? How about stop the moms with the fucking SUVs that are driving around, talking on the... Stop that! The one mom with an SUV laughed. That'll never happen. I pay taxes. And the shit about this is that it had to go through some fucking stages of planning. There had to be some fucking idiot white guy sitting around a table going, oh, I don't know. You know, if we do... Yeah, they have to be white. Fuck it. You ever seen a brown face in a NASA interview? No. No. They're gonna bomb the fucking moon. And this is what NASA... Like, didn't we fucking get rid of George Bush? Like, this is something that he'd think is like, I don't know, what should we do tomorrow? Bomb the moon? Sure! I thought Obama was a step up. We're bombing the moon. We're not sending people up there to take pictures. We're bombing the fucking thing. What's going to happen? They don't know, because it's never been done. They're going to bomb it at 6:30 Eastern Time. So tomorrow, wake up at 5:30 and say goodbye to the people you love. They're bombing it. They're gonna bomb it. This isn't even a fucking joke. I heard it on the radio on my way here. They're bombing the fucking moon! Bombing it! With a fucking bomb! You know?
Mr. Seibel, you do not deserve answers.
If you show this publicly, you're open for a lawsuit. Okay?